Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is your brother Zaihan Rashid. I felt that I should represent and inform all of our contributors, well-wishers, the progress on the Islamic Centre of Bowmanville, which, as you know, is a new Islamic center that has come up in the town of Bowmanville. Alhamdulillah, by the mercy of Allah, in late November, November 30th to be precise, 2024, we were able to acquire the keys to the Islamic Centre of Bowmanville. And I felt as somebody who asked for your support and help, and by Allah Ta'ala's mercy and grace, and of course, all of your help, we actually did acquire keys to the property in late part of last year, 2024. So today I'm here, inshallah, just in these few minutes to give you a little update as to what has gone on since the occupation of this property was acquired. But needless to say, first of all, we did a heavy duty cleanup of the place. Alhamdulillah, it started by having 5 prayers on it from day one. We started our Friday congregations very quickly after. We went on to do a good, I think, and a beautiful Ramadan program, which included Taraweeh, which included Etikaf. It had 2 Eid congregations in both Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. But as we had indicated on the banner that you probably recall from last year, our plan was never just to make it a house of worship, but to make it a community center. So in February of 2025, we started by having one of our many workshops, which was basically a training workshop as to how to protect the masjid from a potential attacker, how to protect those that are praying or those that are present in the mosque. This was really the first of our, if you like, workshops. It was followed very quickly by a Maple Fest Dawah program that was done as a part of engaging our non-Muslim brothers and sisters. This was done through a barbecue right outside the center, as well as a jumpy castle that was arranged for children. This allowed us to interact with a lot of our neighbors and our co-workers and participants in that Maple Fest program, courtesy of Islamic Education and Research Academy. It was followed right after that in later part of May of this year by a full 2-day weekend Dawah program, which I think was an excellent opportunity for our youngsters to learn about how to present Islam. We followed that by a parenting workshop, which was done through the courtesy of Brother Qaisar Ahmed, who's an educator and a vice principal in Toronto. I believe it was well attended. I believe it's something that we will repeat again, inshallah. It was also followed in the same month by a marriage workshop that helped us through the courtesy of Sister Hina Mirza, who's a very well-known marriage counselor and a psychotherapist in the West End of Toronto, to help us understand what marriages are all about and how to keep them together. This followed in June by us hiring 2 young people through the courtesy of Canada Summers Job Program to allow them to be a part of the masjid and to help us offer the summer camp program for youngsters throughout the first 6 weeks of the summer vacation. Alhamdulillah, that program ended on last Friday, and we believe it was a success. We believe we'll be repeating it in the future. This gives us a chance to engage our youngsters. This gives us a chance to have youngsters engage with the masjid. We've had, Alhamdulillah, evening maktab, evening school for our children, also started in January of this year, ended just before the summer. And we believe we are going to continue this for next year, inshallah. We also most recently had a mental health workshop, which was done on August 15th. And this, Alhamdulillah, involved another organization called Ruh Care. And through their courtesy, with cooperation with them, we were able to offer a program on mental health, a taboo subject which the Muslim community needs to tackle more creatively, so that we are not shy about dealing with these difficult problems. I forgot that in July, we also were able to offer an open house on July 5th, which allowed a lot of our non-Muslim neighbors to come into this Islamic Center for the first time. And they were amazed. They asked many questions. Dr. Sabil Ahmed from Chicago was our guest and very, I think, effectively carried out a beautiful conversation and offered people a very wonderful and a very useful insight into the religion of Islam. So one of the things that we also did was the workshop in cooperation with National Council of Canadian Muslims, which is related to Islamophobia. And I don't need to tell you how much this subject has influenced our children and our adults for that matter. And we, Alhamdulillah, had an opportunity to offer a very meaningful conversation to our youngsters and to our adults as to how to deal with Islamophobia and how to cope with it better, and how to have more conversations around this topic so that this topic no longer stays the taboo that it has been and the danger that it causes the community. I believe that we have the beginnings of something that has a lot to offer the community, both Muslim and non. We would like you, our audience, those who are listening to this, to please come and visit with us at your convenience. After the help of Allah, of course, we want you to come and help us. We need your help financially. We need your help. If you want to volunteer, you're welcome to come and volunteer. We also need people to become regular contributors to this mosque and to this Islamic Center by visiting with us, and come and help us and give us advice and give us your wonderful suggestions as to what you think we should do more. We believe we are going to be offering things like sisters health training. We are thinking of offering more health workshops. We are thinking also, inshallah, in the future to do Islamic History and Heritage Month in the month of October, and much more, inshallah, is on the horizon. We ask your help. We ask you to come and visit with us. We ask you to contribute and to please make dua for us. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.